This is Deion Sanders. This is also Deion Sanders. Here he is again, 3 years ago, when he accepted the job at Colorado.
Deion Sanders coming to Colorado. In the course of one afternoon, the most relevant program in the country is Colorado.
Sanders brought quite the baggage to Boulder, and that includes himself and his LeVar Ball-esque personality.
When I get up in the morning and I come to the park sometimes and I know I'm looking good, you know how you know you're looking good, you're gonna have a good game.
But the baggage also includes his sons, Shedeur and Shilo, and this guy you might be familiar with, Travis Hunter. On paper, the addition of Coach Prime was the best thing to ever happen to a program that had just gone 1-11. Not everybody bought it though. Denver Post columnist Sean Keeler had nicknames ready to go before Sanders coached a single down. Deposition Deion, the Bruce Lee of BS, a false prophet running Planet Prime, feeding everyone the Deion Kool-Aid. Strip away the docuseries and the sunglasses, and the resume underneath them was thin. Zero major college head coaching experience, walking straight into a power conference job. No training wheels, no mid-major proving ground, just cameras, immediately. It was up to Coach Prime to show the world what he could do. Let's go back to October of 2022. Colorado fires Karl Dorrell 5 games into his 3rd season and hands the team to Deion Sanders, fresh off 3 years at Jackson State, an FCS program he'd just taken to a 12-1 record and a SWAC title. His first move wasn't a depth chart, it was a team meeting.
We got a few positions already taken care of because I'm bringing my luggage with me. And it's Louis.
Translation, most of you are getting replaced. He told his own players to hit the transfer portal in the very first meeting. It worked, in the sense that it happened fast. Colorado signed 24/7 Sports' #1 transfer class in the country, a record 51 transfer signees, 19 players who carried at least a 4-star ranking either out of high school or out of the portal, headlined by a kid named Travis Hunter, who follows Sanders from Jackson State as the nation's top transfer. 24/7 Sports' Josh Pate put a number on what that actually meant for the players who were already there.
They enter 2022, they have 83 players on scholarship. They have 18 of them remaining. It's 2023. It's a year later. It's less than a year later. And they have 18 out of 83 remaining.
On September 2nd, 2023, in Fort Worth, Colorado walks in to face a 17th-ranked TCU team that played for the national title the year before. And by halftime, Travis Hunter is doing things nobody expected.
He is him. We missed him on 2 deep balls. He get those 2 deep balls. The Heisman is at his crib chilling right now. God bless.
Thanks, Coach.
Hunter would go on to win that Heisman. 15 months later, Deion called it before anyone else did. Give him that. Against the Horned Frogs, Shedeur throws for a school record 510 yards on 81% completion, 4 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. Colorado wins 45-42, and the Buffs walk out of there 3-0. The game pulled the most viewers in the history of Fox's Big Noon window. Over 9 million people watching Deion's first snap as a power conference head coach. Sanders wasn't shy about it afterward either.
We told you we coming. We told you we coming. You thought we was joking. And guess what? We keep receipts. God bless you, America. Oh, God is good.
And then he turned on a reporter in the press conference.
Hold on. Oh, no. Do you believe that? Huh?
Who said I didn't believe before?
No. I read through that bull junk you wrote down. I read through that. I sifted through all
What did I
that.
write?
Yeah.
What did I write?
Oh, no.
Can I ask my question?
Do you believe?
In what?
You don't believe.
I believe.
You just answered it. You don't believe. Next question.
The media is going crazy, and Deion isn't going to silence them. He loves to talk. College Game Day shows up in Boulder for the Colorado State game, and CSU's head coach takes a shot at Deion for wearing sunglasses during interviews.
And I sat down with ESPN today, and I don't care if they hear it in Boulder. I told them I took my hat off and I took my glasses off, and I said, when I talk to grown-ups, I take my hat and my glasses off. That's what my mother taught me.
Deion's response? Hand out his own signature sunglasses to the entire ESPN broadcast crew, live, on set. The Colorado State game went 2 overtimes. Colorado survived 43-35, and Sanders later admitted just how personal it had gotten.
Truthfully, it's one point in the game I said, we can't let this dude win. There ain't no way we let this dude win. You know, his press conference is gonna be unbearable if we let this dude win.
But in that same game, Colorado lost Travis Hunter after he went down with a lacerated liver after a late hit. By the time he came back against Stafford, weeks later, Colorado had dropped 2 of the 3 games he missed. Oh, and then they lost against Stanford too. Shedeur fractures his back in the Washington State game and would miss the season finale. And suddenly, the 3-0 start that had the whole sport buzzing ends at 4-8.
You better get me right now. This is the worst we're gonna be.
Remember that one. We'll come back to it. In the middle of the collapse, Sanders benched his own offensive coordinator, Sean Lewis. The reason for all of it sat up front. Colorado allowed 56 sacks that season, second most in all of FBS football. Deion was brutally honest about his offensive linemen as well.
The big picture, you go get new linemen. That's the picture, and I'm gonna paint it perfectly.
Deion and his crew came back in 2024, down 2 to Baylor with under a minute left. Shedeur chucks a prayer to the end zone, and somebody actually catches it.
Caught by Wester! Just like 1994! He scooped it up!
Colorado forces overtime and wins. Pair that with a string of Big 12 wins, and by October, the whole country is calling it one of the fastest turnarounds in college football history. Travis Hunter is the Heisman favorite. So when Pat McAfee mentioned on live TV that Hunter was sitting at second in the odds,
Travis Hunter is now second favorite in the odds for the Heisman.
Deion got offended.
How do you even fix your mouth to say that? How do you even fix your mouth to say that? Second.
The same man who, 12 months earlier, had Colorado sitting dead last in the entire conference. He didn't say a word when his team finished in the basement, but let Travis Hunter slide to second in the Heisman poll, and suddenly Deion's got something to say. Travis Hunter would go on to become the second Heisman winner in Colorado program history, alongside early 90s running back Rashaan Salaam. So on December 28, 2024, when Colorado faced BYU in the Alamo Bowl, everyone was expecting these Colorado superstars to show out. Unfortunately, they still had Deion Sanders at the helm. BYU would go on to embarrass Colorado 36-14, and it made people wonder, if the talent around Shedeur and Hunter couldn't show up here, fully healthy, with everything on the line, after a turnaround the whole country was talking about, when exactly was it going to show up? Before either guy had even been drafted, Colorado retired both their jersey numbers. 135 years of Colorado football. 4 numbers retired in all that time. Shedeur and Hunter just became 5 and 6. That same spring, Colorado made it official. A 5-year, $54 million extension through 2029. The reward for 9 wins and a bowl trip. What the extension didn't account for was Sanders' health. A tumor discovered in his bladder that spring meant a full removal. Then in October, a 16th surgery. In recent years, this time for blood clots in his leg. He declined to discuss what any of it meant for his future behind the headset.
I'm not here to talk about my health, I'm here to talk about my team.
On the field, it didn't matter what he declined to discuss. The quarterback room turned into a revolving door. 3 different starters before the season was half over. The defense, supposedly Colorado's identity, fell apart right alongside it. On October 25th, Colorado went on the road against Utah, who was without their starting quarterback, and lost 53-7. 2 years earlier, he said, "We coming." Turns out they did, straight into a 46-point hole against a team missing its own quarterback. A week later at home, they had another ugly loss against Arizona. And then the following week, they gave up the final 21 points to drop a game to Arizona State as well. The season ended on a 5-game losing streak, a 24-14 defeat at Kansas State in the snow, and a final record of 3-9. Remember the line from 2 years ago?
This is the worst we're gonna be.
It wasn't. After the Kansas State loss, Sanders told reporters he isn't going anywhere. So now Colorado heads into year 4. Of the team that went 9-4 in 2024, 5 players remain. The athletic director who hired him is retiring, and Sanders is breaking in his 3rd offensive coordinator in 4 years. Colorado says Sanders has generated $200 million in exposure for the university since he arrived. Maybe so, but exposure isn't wins. And the program he's rebuilding for a 4th time is the same one he said, twice now, had already hit its floor. That makes you ask the question, if you're the Colorado athletic director, is it worth it? All the antics, all the media, for a program that just finished behind every team in its conference except the one that fired its own coach. That's the Deion Sanders era at Colorado so far. a whole lot of talk. Let me know in the comments what you would do if you were in charge. Is Coach Prime staying, or are you giving him the boot? Thanks for watching. Subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you in the next one.